Hello people of YouTube, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be about my learning disability. So I thought I'd make a video about this because I surprisingly haven't yet. I think I've mentioned about that I have a learning disability a few times, but I never really made like a proper video about it. So yeah, I thought I would. I've made personal videos before, such as 3 videos on autism, my 2 videos on asexuality, my 2 videos on selective mutism, which you can go and check all those out if you want. They're probably in the iCard. It's something else I deal with in my life. It's not one of the worst things ever. I've kind of just learned to deal with it, and it's not the end of the world because I'm not dumb because of it. I've always struggled in school, but it was picked up that I have a learning disability, you see. So I had a TA in my first school, where I've always had it. But yeah, like throughout my first school, my middle school, my primary school, my high school, my college, and probably when I work as well, I'll probably a TA/learning support or support worker, I don't know. They all do the same thing. They help people with disabilities, with learning or physical, whatever. So I always had that because I struggled, you know, to help me with my work. Because if I didn't get that help I needed, my grades were like bad. Well, they were bad because they weren't the best, but because I had like help, they were a bit better. But yeah, I was never like a straight A student. I was never really like that. My average grades were like E's and D's and stuff like that. They were okay. But I mean, if I didn't get the help, the subjects I needed, I probably would be worse. And I probably would be getting U's, and which is like an F basically. And like, I know U's a bad grade. I think I once got a U for math in one of my tests, but I just can't grasp maths. That's one of the things I really always struggle with. Even still to this day, I really struggle with maths. And it sucks when teachers are like, well, you need maths and English for work. Well, I'm alright with the English. So yeah, I pretty much always had a TA/learning support or helper, whatever the hell you want to call it. And maths was like my weakest point. I don't know, I struggle in other subjects as well, but maths was probably like, even today I still struggle with maths, so that's saying something. I'm not perfect at maths. I might know some of the basic, but only some, and I'm not perfect at that. I may not be perfect at telling time, for example. Like, I can read digital time perfectly fine. It's that 1:45 shit. When someone says, oh, someone's coming at 1:45 something, I'm just like, yo, what? Can't you say that in like normal? Like, someone's coming at like 10:45, that's easy for me to understand. Yeah, so basically, I'll probably find like time on my phone and computer easier, like digital time, in a way. And even 24-hour clock. It took me a while to like learn that. Like, I used to set 12-hour clock set on my like iPod and stuff. But I can understand 24-hour clock. I just leave it 24-hour clock because I can understand it more now. So yeah, it took me ages, but sometimes like I will admit this, when I'm trying to translate 24-hour clock to someone who might not understand it to 12-hour clock and understand the time very well, I have like a friend who like that, which is okay, it's fine with me. I'm not going to say who it is, but still awesome despite all this, and not everyone is good at telling time. I completely get that. Everyone has different learning abilities. So when I'm trying to convert the time, say it's like 7 and it's like, what is that in digital time again? 20, no, it's 19, isn't it? So when it says 19:20, for example, sometimes I'm just trying to figure out, it takes me a while to figure out what that is in 12-hour clock. So I'm like, is that 7 or is that 8 or is that 9? Sometimes I'm like that. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, it's almost 6 o'clock. And then it turns 5. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Time confused me again. Like right now it's 4:15. I know what 6:15 is. That I liked in Windows, like in Windows 7, but Windows 10 got rid of this, which was fucking annoying for me. Is when you click the time in Windows, right here, it would have like a clock here, 12-hour clock. Then it would say, I don't know, 4:20 for example, on there. And then I guess that helped me learn the time better. But Windows 10 don't have that. So when you click it, it just says 16:16, and then it says second. Not everyone actually knows that. I just pretend to understand them. That's why I check the time myself instead of asking people all the time. Next thing is money. I find counting it to be hard sometimes and really awkward because I'm slow and with it at counting coins. That's why I usually try to avoid with paying with coins as much as I can and just pay with notes because it's easier. I just feel like toss a £20 note in there or £10 note and it's easier. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't know how much something is, so I'm just like asking them like, how much is it? You know, I don't know how my water's gonna cost here. For example, like I was in a cafe off card or whatever, because to be honest, I don't even know how to work a fucking credit card. I will admit my mom handles my money in my bank account and shit, because I will not be able to handle it. It probably overwhelmed me or something. My bank account and buying things online and stuff. I've only just like recently, like this year, got my own eBay account, my own PayPal, but even then, my mom still helps me out. I used to get my mom to do it for me and that on her phone or whatever. with my bank account, obviously. Like, obviously I'm willing to pay for my own shit. Maths equations and stuff I've always struggled with. I cannot do them, or algebra or fractions or anything like that. I really cannot do at all. No matter how, like, I've done maths all through my school life. Always been the lowest bottom. I got extra maths lessons, like special education, like extra lessons, and to help me grasp it, but it didn't really help with maths. I think it's could have been the way I was teaching in school. It didn't really help. Next thing, I guess, is like struggling with explaining shit. Sometimes people say I'm alright, good at explaining stuff, but sometimes I feel like I do struggle with trying to explain stuff sometimes to people. I struggled a lot with English back in school, with it, like with grammar, spelling, reading. Like, if you've seen my spelling like a few years ago, my grammar is really, really bad compared to now. It took me really ages to really get to this. I mean, I'm not saying my grammar's best now, but I still make grammar mistakes or spelling mistakes. There's words I struggle with spelling, and I might use spell check, autocorrect on my phone, my search engine, to help me spell a certain word. But yeah, I'm not the best speller, but sometimes that's not even helpful, spell checking that. And then I'll put in brackets like however you spell that word, and depending who I'm talking to, they might help me spell it, which I'm thankful for. Like I said, I'm fine with people like correcting me and helping me with that stuff. I struggled with that in school as well, with trying to spell certain stuff, and yeah, and that's why I had a TA to help me spell and that. Because sometimes spelling some words can be hard, like long words and confusing words. I remember I used to have a lot of like extra English lessons or key skills lessons or whatever to help me with like reading and writing and spelling tests and that. I remember I had to do like spelling tests in like year 10. Other people might not have to, but I remember I said that in one of my videos. It was called Spell It. This is like what teachers make you do in English. They made me do it. Even in year 11, I'm just like, what the hell? But yeah, that's probably why I had to do spelling tests in like year 10 when I was like 14 and that. Because of my learning disability. That's probably why. Where other people might not need to so much, whereas I probably did. Like, I struggled in science as well. Geography. Something else. Like when the teachers write stuff on the board and they expect you to write it all down, and then they start rubbing it out and I haven't even finished it. Because I can be slow at writing, and because I'm trying to process it and I'm trying to write it all down. I'm not the fastest at writing, and not like, yeah, I'm a slow learner at times. So I mean, that happened in high school in geography, so that's why I kind of put that in. Like, I'm like thinking, I haven't finished that, and she just started rubbing it off the whiteboard. I feel like in college though, my TAs did help me write down what I needed to do. Or a TA took notes, especially my ICT, which was very, very useful. Because at least I weren't expected to take notes, because I'm not the best at taking notes in class. I'm never wise. When the teacher's like, take notes, I'm like, well, what kind of notes do I write down, you know? History, I was bad at history. It's not weird though, I hated history in school because it was the way it's taught, but I don't actually hate history. Like, I like going to museums and learning about history, but the way it was taught in school, I just hated the lesson. Yeah, but if it was like ICT and that, I was better at, and art probably. There's something else, I've always struggled with like processing shit and comprehending. The teachers, especially in college, can stand there talking for like an hour, and I could just, after they finish, I'd be like, what the hell did this teacher say? And then my TA would have to like break it down for me or write things down and what I need to do so I can get it. Or the teacher will have to come and explain what I have to do. And yeah, that's always a struggle. So like in school, teachers are like, well, listen then. Well, I was trying to listen. I don't think they ever said it to me because I already had a TA anyway. I heard teachers saying that to other people. They could have been the same. They could have been probably trying to listen, but they have a learning disability and struggle with processing and comprehending shit. I'm not the best at that. I'd have to have things broken down for me or written down, the top things I need to do, like I did in school and college. It really, really helps me, because otherwise I'll be there struggling and I won't know what to do. It was like that in college sometimes. I didn't even follow your school. And I hated it when the TAs were like, get on with your work. Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so how can I get on with my work if I don't understand what to do next or anything like that? Yeah, I kind of always hated that. Or when people were just like, well, won't remember then, or why didn't you just like, well, I can't help it. Like, it bothers me, this kind of shit, because, you know, I can't actually help it due to my learning disability, you know? I'm not perfect. So yeah, I find it hard to live times because of processing it and being forgetful. Like I can remember like long-term stuff sometimes, random stupid things from the past and then or stuff I'm interested in, but I'm not very good at like remembering maths or something like that. Like, I don't remember probably anything from maths. I don't remember much about school, except from like random shit, I guess. But so that's something else that can really, like, short-term memory My short-term memory probably isn't that bad. But sometimes I could just be like, what am I supposed to be doing again? Like, that ties in with like processing shit. I find it difficult to process it because it can go in at one ear, then get out, and after an hour I'll be like, what the hell did you say? That's why I have to have things broken down for me and written down so I can remember it and process it better. The get is right there. But I do listen to people, like, probably better listening than talking half the time. But I may not be the best at remembering those conversations. Maybe I remember parts of it. Like I said, I had like special education classes. I don't think it was called that at my school, but there's like extra English or extra maths. I remember I had to do them. I remember in high school it was like called key skills. It was like extra English. Oh my god, I remember this application called Lexion in my high school. Yeah, you might not know about it. I don't know if it's a worldwide thing. It was actually alright. Like, there's like little games on there to help you with your English and that. I didn't actually mind going on it. I was actually alright. Some of the games on there. Doing that for like 5 minutes at the start of a lesson in key skills, which is like extra English basically. But like I said, I'm better at English now, but maths is just nope. It's a no-go. The communication centre in school. This is something. Not a lot of schools have one of these, but basically, as I might have said before, a communication centre. It was called a communication centre. I called it the centre a lot. My school had one of these, and it was basically a place where learning disability people can go, whether they have autism, dyslexia, or anything. And I was in there. I felt safe in there. I mostly have friends in there and everything, and I mostly tried to stay in there as much as I could, you know. I ate lunch in there and it was nice because it weren't too loud. Whereas, like, if you go to the canteen, there's like loads of people in there. I remember I did it once. I absolutely hated it. Like, me and my best friend were like, nope, we're never doing this again. And you was allowed to invite your friends who aren't, like, have a learning disability or whatnot. You was allowed to invite them in. It was so cool. Like, I invited my friend Loza in all the time and that. And they also used to help me with homework in the morning. Like, I used to have to go into school, like, probably like 15 minutes earlier than some people, which was annoying. But whatever. I got help with my homework because I needed help with my homework. They helped me with like being diagnosed with autism as well. So I don't know if I've really talked about it. I might on my autism videos, but I have a video about how I found out I was autistic. So I might have mentioned it in that video. It's probably why I'm better at other subjects and maths. I just cannot grasp maths, but I'm good at like ICT and computers and technology, video editing and shit. You know, it's just what I'm excel at. The pun there though, because Microsoft Excel with technology. Oh yeah, another thing I had a lot in my school. I had it pretty much all my school life, with speech therapy throughout school. Like, I've had it ever since I was in first school to high school. Don't think I had it in college, but I had it throughout school. It was actually quite cool because I can get out of lessons and everything. Amazing, honestly. Well, I went mad, but it was alright, but you know, it helped me a lot, probably with my speech and language and shit. Yeah, speech and language therapy is what it's called, isn't it? A lot of people with learning disabilities or autism have to do stuff like that anyway, don't they? They have to do speech and language therapy. When it's like woman, it's usually a woman that comes in and they help, and then you have to like look at pictures and stuff and read stuff and whatever else I had to do. I cannot remember. You know, I had to do that to help with my speech and language and my learning disability and probably my autism as well. It's great when I had it though. I can just get out of lessons and like, yes, I'm free from this boring ass lesson. Saying like I was stuck in maths or history and like, and then someone comes in saying, "You have karma, please," and I was like, yes, I'm free. And then they're just like, well, take you to the centre. And then they took me to the centre, and then I had like a speech and language therapy thing or something like that. It's great, honestly, because I can get out of a boring lesson because of it. It's like the best thing about it, honestly. It was. Because I'd rather do speech and language therapy than be stuck in a boring lesson. I would struggle without a TA in class. I remember like in level 3 media in college, I legit didn't have a TA in class and I struggled a lot. Everyone thought I was doing fine, but I know damn fucking well I wasn't. It really did stress me out and piss me off a lot and upset me because, you know, I could have done better if I had the help from the TA. But I had a TA, but they weren't in fucking class, so there was no fucking help for me. So I'm ranting, but luckily I got a TA in my level 3 ICT, which I sometimes might need that for like certain things, like I said, like breaking down shit, writing things down for me, and proofreading my work. That's what I need that one for. To maybe help with other stuff as well, like making friends and that. Because, you know, I'm not the best at making friends, and college isn't the best place making friends for everyone. Sometimes people can make loads of friends in college, and I just never really did. I had these occasional people that come up to me, but then they don't want to know me or whatever after college. So I'm like, alright, bye. I think there's only one person who's kind of like, I guess, stuck with me from college. Kind of. I try to keep in contact with her though. It's like, yeah, I struggled a lot without a TA. And annoyingly, my college thought I was doing well, but I wasn't. I knew I wasn't because I was struggling, but they didn't pick that up. Studying for exams were hard as fuck for me. Like, I could study, like try to study, get my study book out and try to study maths like I did. I actually did try to study and I still failed. I didn't exactly fail, but I still did badly in my exam, even though I did try to study. And I did even go into school to the centre to actually study, but it still didn't help because all they did was just give me a maths book and put me in the other room and just like, go study. Like, how was that supposed to help me? And I couldn't process any of it. And I was trying to watch videos online about it. I think I tried going on my maths and that didn't even help either. I mostly only had to study for my maths, I think, because I didn't really take many GCSEs that had exam kind of things. It was all B-Tech. Like, my science was B-Tech, which I didn't really take science, but I kind of had to do science. Science wasn't always bad anyway. Sometimes I liked science. Studying for exams was real hard, and I could never remember any of it or process it all in my fucking brain to really like do it. And then when I get to exam, I'm like, how the fuck do I do this? Next thing, sometimes I might have to have things explained to me a few times for me to get it, and explained in a simpler way as well, of course, like I said. Next thing, having my work proofread. Like, I try to proofread stuff myself, like I do online all the time. I try. No, sometimes I feel like half the stuff I say to my friends make no sense when I'm trying to type in a load of shit and bam, and I'll read it back. I'm like, does this make any sense at all? And then sometimes I'm like, I hope this makes. Sometimes I feel like I'm like this in my videos. I start talking, and I was like, if that makes any sense at all, what I just said. Like when you use a video, I felt like that. If this video even makes sense, but I did plan this video out. And hopefully it's alright. Yeah, like in school and college, I needed my work fully proofread before I submitted it. Or just remember, it's okay if you have a learning disability. We're all different, we're all good at different things, and it's okay. Like, I might not be the best at maths, but I'm good with like ICT, for example, video editing and making videos and stuff like that. Whereas like maths, well, English I'm better at than I used to be. I'm better at English than maths anyway, but okay, I'm gonna end the video here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go now, so bye guys.